Finally, new season. Wow. Le'Veon's out. First game we gotta go reach Seattle. Play the defending champs. Next shot, we got some superstars. Superstar quarterback and superstar wide receivers. Yeah, that's gonna be good. See, look how much better I am than Russell Wilson. He's nothing, even though he's won 2 Super Bowls.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of 2 on a Monday night between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, man, I can switch the freaking position.
Nice job there as he gets this one just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go,
Put 7 in the box. God, I don't want to lose to Seattle.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he hits his tight end, Ebron.
That's what I liked it.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
Didn't have a good game.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside.
Oh my God.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
They did tell us
no, I'm not running those covered
game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far. They're pretty good return.
Yeah, you gotta like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs.
Carson already has more rushing yards than he did
running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well too.
I thought we were good enough to stop these guys. Who is that fullback?
On 2nd down,
there we go,
it's Carson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Where's Easton? I think
on 3rd down, Wilson.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Our sack leader last year.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
What?
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career.
He's not making a
NFL record distance
3-yard
for decades. A 63-yard attempt.
Oh, I should not have done that. Oh, you would have just got past the freaking punter. That would have been so... That would have been awesome, dude.
Let's go. 30 base.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10.
How do I only have 2 superstars?
The drive starts with a run by Allen.
Tyler's still probably tired.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking. And that's
like, I don't know the guy I'm supposed to read on this play.
I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners.
You know I was like holding X, right?
Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
60 outlaw, pilot, 64.
Run this.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's not
Just
even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense.
It's right in your hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You almost pulled a Kellen on.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down.
And then Jackson just completely whips
it harmlessly to the ground. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Jackson.
Making up for those plays.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
This is going to be another freaking barn burner game.
I got tripped this side. We got three.
Wilson will throw again. That's complete into the hands of Carson. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. A deep ball for Dotson.
That'll be an A with the interception.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I don't know why Papa Means
Here's 2nd and 12.
Having us run the ball if we can. Okay, Papa Means, it's not working.
35-yard line. After getting stuffed on
and now
first
he's
down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Allen here on the screen.
Great call, Papa Means.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Will probably be coming out.
A gain of 22.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller
Why
since
is he
the
so
screen
obsessed?
pass was available.
I'm audible.
Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're
maybe should have just ran the play
and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well
okay,
there
so unless it's like 3rd and a mile, they want us to run the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Halfback drop.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Isaac, I think that's the first. Yeah, he does.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run. This is Allen. And this will result. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Gets to the outside.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a toss play. Allen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
There we go.
A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And oh, it's blocked.
Oh my God,
Picked up
dude.
by the offense. This is a live ball.
I thought I got it perfect too. Like,
So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
that'll go out of the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the
Carson's
29,
doing way better
a gain
than
of
he
4.
did.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Draw play. This is Carson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line
with another big hit.
corralled.
Here we go.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Who else is in the back?
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
This is that inside.
He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane
our expert
and
kick
bat it
returner
away on a third down attempt.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
It would have been so cool if you turned that
first and 10.
short field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start to still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. We'll call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down, 2nd and 13.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker.
I should have
First and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all.
Yeah, I'm just going back on D.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. He's got a man complete.
What is it that DK Metcalf is always getting open against us?
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Overturn that. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see.
I'm going back to you.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
5 for 11,
line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson, going to throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Same with the nice tackle at the 38, keeping it
the reception good for 7. It's third down.
They make heavy pressure.
Now it's Wilson.
Well, knocked out of the hands by Chris.
It's incomplete.
And I think that will be all for the first half.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
No. This is our only opportunity to score.
Here's Allen.
I might as well.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe.
You can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We're going to run the jet sweep to Isaac, and that will be the first half.
Right? You're just feeling it.
So I'm not a guy that's going to take a kick.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And
he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see
Jonathan
if
back
week
at
one
kickoff
fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
60 outlaw. Hey. Alpha. 56.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Oh, Tyler open. On the slant, he might be gone.
He's got him on the slant.
Oh,
and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I think this is
Now they try the right side here. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that time.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He may
and we'll take it in.
Touchdown Cardinals. An 8-yard touchdown.
Yeah, the campfire.
And the Cardinals push further out in front. A good sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
Come out of the pass.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Needed a couple yards for a 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Coming to the line here to begin the next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll find Metcalf. 11 yards there on a first down for Seattle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I mean, not wild card, divisional playoff. Hold up. That's a linebacker.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Ebron's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Going exactly like the wild card.
That last catch short of the marker
took
by
Seattle
just a
all
yard.
game.
Leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
Here, like deep in the third, they got
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And all the way
when I saw that injury,
15,
like I saw JU's arm flailed out,
and
I thought that was him.
Finally, a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Carson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He takes his
Man, I didn't think he'd make that cut. I thought he'd keep going to that side. And JJ would
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Take a field goal.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they're going to get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now Allen. Allen hit. He
Oh
lost the football.
my gosh. That happens so much.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, he's taking me.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight ends.
Now a carry for Allen.
I'd be slightly more salty. How bad is this?
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Yeah, it looks like he got the slope.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Okay.
Powerful running.
Oh my God, dude. No.
And that's
that was a dumb
pass. And incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Allen, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Now let's end this.
They'll run with Allen, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that 1st win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win.
Really
I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation,
our 5th-string wide receiver,
leaving
he just
with a win on the road against a tough opponent.
A little work still to do, though. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
How does Metcalf do this to you?
2 plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
In this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing down Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Wilson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Throw it to Nate again.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Slams into the ground.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Low on the tackle there.
The Seahawks on third
down.
I'm
not running.
Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch.
He gets forward momentum for that.
He doesn't even get his feet down until he's at like the 5.
As we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. End zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
But you still don't even tackle him. He's chucking to the ground.
There to make the grab.
So, I mean, garbage time score.
Just a bit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one.
Oh, my God.
Of getting that done,
if I wasn't in shoe clock mode, I would have.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
Gain of 13 there.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down to the 30-31-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think they're going to just guess that it is the jet sweep again because it's been getting me a few yards.
They stay on the ground with Allen. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
Trying to get that.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
He'll kick it with a minute.
And his kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a
I thought it was going to go on JJ.
They're strong mentally. They kind of calm themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
Dane will make that tackle.
That throw good for 4.
Probably upcoming the last play of the game.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and that is
Nate will knock it out of his hand.
Stopping the clock
and
with 5 seconds to go.
Following a Hail Mary, this will be the game.
To the 36 to pick up the first.
And they're probably just going to run the cheesy one.
One last shot for Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
There we go. Taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions. 24-10 in Seattle.
Cardinals. And partner, I must say,
impressive win to start the season.
And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out
Honestly,
in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.
Not a good passing attack.
So for
5 for 9.
Arizona, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
All right.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, 5 for 9, 91 yards. No touchdowns, interceptions. Longest pass was 34. All about the ground game today. Tyler, 18 carries, 76 yards for a 4.2 average. 2 touchdowns. We had a fumble, but we did recover it. Isu, 6 carries, 17 yards. Yeah. Manning, 3 runs for 17 yards and a touchdown. Isaac, 2 jet sweep carries for 5 yards. Receiving. Tyler, 2 for 56. Our leading receiver as well. Isaac, 2 for 31. And Jake 1 for 4 with an elbow sprain that we will have to check. Didn't get sacked once. That usually will not happen. JJ 6 tackles, Finn 5, Dayton 5, Nate 5, Camden 4, Colin 3, despite the fact that he's a special teams. Eli 3, Chris 3, Jackson 3, Nick 3, Andrew 2, Lowe 2, Zach 2, Phoenix 1. Camden at 2 TFLs, Zach 1. Chris with our only sack of the day. Nate with our only interception of the day, returning it for 25 yards. Pass deflections, somehow Jake has 2. Chris 1, Dayton 1, Nate 1. Forced fumbles. Yeah, apparently that's technically a fumble, because it was a misfield. That would have been good. Michael with that 42-yard field goal, I believe it was, and then had the extra point blocked. Punting, Karen had a 78-yard punt for an average of 65, and on 2 kicks only had 131 yards, but it doesn't matter. Jonathan with 2 returns for 42 yards. Burke recovered the onside kick. Punt returns, Tyler at 2 for 30. Big win to start the season. Let's go. That was really important to get that important win to start the season, and we got it. Tristan will be getting an upgrade. Nick also getting an upgrade. Alright, what we gotta say? Taylor Bennett just congratulating us. Now we just have the coordinator is a little salty. 500 XP for all our linebackers.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Yeah, 500 XP for all quarterbacks. We got the Rams tomorrow. But for now, I'm Yoshi, and peace out.